This is a close surveillance. You know, you just saw. You just saw what just happened to me. Unfortunately, I don't want to blur this video, but this is a close surveillance camera video of me and my forehead, in my head. You can see my brains and my veins just coming out of my head, like just literally just like as if something is happening to my head. And yes, something was happening. They were trying to make me, they were making me imagine some colleague's girl, like being a father to some colleagues, and she was sitting on my lap and, try to be like a father or something like that, and then change that thing into pedophilia ways. And you can see my brain just struggling with what they were trying to make me imagine. You can see the veins just literally coming out of my forehead. Is it as if my brain was trying to battle these things? This disgusting. You can see they force those thoughts in you, and my brain literally is fighting this. I didn't know that it was actually visible physically. Like you can see it in your veins, just kind of like fighting it. I didn't know you can actually, and I accidentally saw that because I was like, I wonder how I look when this happens. And I'm looking at my forehead, and you see veins just popping out. And it's in the same time when they're forcing me to imagine this disgusting pedophilia thing. And I'm trying to fight this, like to stop this thing from coming in my head. And my brain is just like, veins are just coming out. I don't know how they implant this thing, but it's like my brain is just, is struggling to stop this thing, these imaginations to come in my brain. And my veins are completely just like coming out of my head. Because they were forcing me to have this disgusting pedophilia thoughts. It's literally visible, like it's visible. You literally see the veins. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna blur this, but it's just so, like, you can see the vein coming out and just. And then, and the funny thing is, I thought maybe it's because I'm doing this face, like this. I'm stressing my face. The veins start popping out even before, like, at the beginning of the imagination, where they just like randomly make me imagine just this kid just sitting on my lap, this girl sitting on my laps, and then you see it, the veins just becoming even more visible when they try to turn it into like some pedophilia things. It's nasty. And you see my brain just like fighting this thing. This trash are just low life pedos. Like this is what these people do. And they're all around me trying to make me subscribe. You can literally see my brain just trying to fight this thing. While this trash is supposed to make me subscribe to these things. These low life pedophiles. This bottom feeder working for pedophiles, forcing people to think in these ways. And you can see even the brains fighting it. Literally. It's so disgusting, and you hear this next door neighbors, this trash, this contracted shit that the government used. Sorry, for the language, but this contracted bottom feeders that this agencies filled with pedophiles are supposed to make you subscribe to. This trash, I rather die slow. I'm telling you, this honor in my death. The more I look at it, it's like, oh my gosh. So if I can see it, I can only imagine what they're able to see. I can only imagine the way they see the brain just like being forced to get this thing. It's crazy. They can, like, the way they're capable of seeing what's happening in my brain, how my brain is trying to fight that, and how they try to find ways to implant these things in my brain. It's just crazy. And you hear these bottom feeders try to find ways to oh no, it's fate, to try to change the reality of things, where it's fate that's these low-life pedophiles that wanted to play this feminist, pretending that they're protecting children and whatever, have been embarrassed and humiliated by the fact there's a bunch of pedos in these agencies, which makes sense because these tactics are so pedophilia-centric. You can see the brain literally just fighting these disgusting things they do to me. And it's fate that you hear them even torturing children. And they were like, oh no, we matched it to you as a kid. You can see my brain right there. Because this low life, this is what they do. This is the trashy people This is the kind of people that have to force people to think in these ways. Why do you think life happen? Like, what kind of life these people live? Where you can literally see, like, I didn't think that you could actually see my brain fighting back or try to stop these thoughts. But I can literally see my veins just literally coming out of my head, my forehead. I wish I could just show my face and show how my veins are just coming out of my forehead. In the same time, when this thing is happening to me, you see it, just all of them just, and then just relax again. And they try to counter it because it's just as obvious that something is happening to my brain at this moment. That this is not organically happening. You can literally see his brain just like something happened to his vein just coming out of his forehead. And you can see the first one coming up when they start with the initial like thoughts, and then all of them coming out, like a lot of them coming up when they start turning into pedophilia things. It's nasty. It's trash. And now they try to have to get this back and forth and try to make up. Well, I was like, yeah, you make me imagine these things, and I can see just me like just chilling. Like, okay, it's not okay, and then bam, pedophilia turn into something pedophilia. Nasty. These people are nasty, low life trash. Like, oh, you're a bastard. You can see the vein just struggling with these thoughts that they're forcing me to experience. These people, the cowardness, the nastiness, the pedophilia-centricness of all of these things they do, it's just, it cannot be free. I guarantee you it's not free. I know for a fact that some of them are already not living the life that they envision. They're not living that. Like, I know it's going to come back. I know. There's no way. There's no way this is free. If I can see it that obviously, I can only imagine what they have to block out when they're acting this ways. It just, the level of what they're able to see when they do these things it just gotta be super obvious. And they try to make me think of something else. I wonder if the event comes out like that. They're nasty. I'm just watch me struggle right now as they do these things. Starting off with something just weird, but it's not pedophilia centric yet. But I know it's gonna go there. It's like okay. They make me imagine some like a little girl just sitting on my lap, just nice and not nice, but you see how they try to turn it nice. Just it's like a like a wholesome way, right? And then start giving me nasty sexual stimulations. It's nasty. And they were trying to make me imagine, first of all, one of the colleagues a while ago who did this thing. It's not even my colleague. She's like a vice president or something. She brought her child, a 7-year-old kid or something like that. Little girl. It was disgusting at the time. Then they tried to make me imagine, oh, no, look, if if it was you. Like, and they make me imagine this little girl sitting on my lap. And it's like, okay, it's wholesome. It's nothing turned into there's nothing sexual or disturbing or pedophilia-centric. Then start giving me disturbing pedophilia sensation. Oh, this nasty stimulations, the nasty ass stimulations. And then you see my vein just going out of my, like just coming out of my forehead, trying to fight this thought. Me be like, oh no, stop. It's just basically me fighting those disturbing thoughts that they implant in my head, and me try to fight those thoughts. And you see my brain just like fighting it, but they're nasty. In my head, it's like, no, because it was happening, we wanted to do these things. Like, yeah, okay. It's me struggling with these disgusting thoughts they implant in my head. And my face shows, and my brain, my veins shows that struggle that's happening in my brain. They're nasty.